Hello, my name is Mackenzie Carr and I'm a junior at the University of South Florida. I majored in mass communications. Communication entails so many different variables. Variables such as one person to another person, one person to a group of people, such as what I'm doing right now, and one person to the entire world. You're probably asking yourself how one person is able to communicate with the entire world. Well, the answer is simple: social media. It's done a lot of good for the world. It's broken many communicating barriers. It's a way for a business, local, national, to sell services, products. It's a way for an artist, a musician, a dancer to market themselves. It's really cool, but it's also really scary. It's a way for hackers, service providers to sell your information such as your credit score, where you live, your credit card information, even as personal as your social security number. Well, in my research report, I was sparked by a young man named Juan Enriquez on a recent TED Talks podcast. He spoke about a cyber footprint. Well, a cyber footprint is equivalent to an ecological footprint. It's something we leave behind for the rest of our lives. Of course, you can take a picture of something and then delete it. Well, did you know that that's physically impossible to completely delete data based on whatever application you put it on? In this conversation on my video, I'm talking about privacy laws and what we can do to protect not only American citizens, but people worldwide. Let's first go into what service providers are legally allowed to sell. Well, based on my findings, there is a law for this, but with every law, there is a loophole. Based on the American Bar Association and the U.S., by contrast, only certain classes of information are protected under federal law: financial transactions, healthcare transactions, and information regarding children under the age of 13. That is it. Everything else is a free-for-all. It didn't say anything about a social security number, didn't say anything about your home address, even what salary you make every year. In order to resolve an issue like that, I do believe that it is important for lawmakers, including the American Bar Association, to really tighten these laws, to strengthen them, add more to the list. Don't make it legal for service providers to sell such intricate information. It's important to protect us and our future generations to come. The next issue is social media's impact on employees. Of course, we're college students. As soon as we're graduating from college, we're going to be going out and job hunting. Of course, we know what an interview entails: resumes, cover letters, information regarding everything about you, your criminal history, your home address, your previous jobs that you've had. Of course, that's information an employer needs in order to hire people such as you and I. Well, as of recent, there was an issue regarding employers asking for social media accounts. There is a happiness about this conversation. According to similar legislations, prohibits colleges, universities, and employers from finding social media. These are very important steps that we need to take in order to protect ourselves, not only on social media, but any personal information going out to the public. With that being said, I do think that it is possible for us to tighten laws. It happened in 2012 in regards to colleges, universities, as well as employers taking our social media accounts. Let's tighten laws such as finding information from service providers. Social media impacts our youth in a larger way than not. According to a recent poll, 22% of teenagers log onto their favorite social media account more than 10 times a day. With that being said, I do think it's important to tighten our youth, educate them on how to use social media and what information they put out there. I do think it's possible for us to teach our youth how to properly use social media. The community agrees with me. There are laws caught in technology and creating a very large community. A point of social media is to make socializing easy. Well, it's too easy. I think that we need to teach our teachers how to properly educate our youth and future generations to come on how to use social media and what information to put into it. I do think it's possible for us to tighten the laws, take care of our youth, take care of our information and what we put on social media. I do agree with Juan Enriquez. There is a way to take care of our cyber tattoos and prevent them from happening. I think communities need to be more proactive than reactive. Parents need to tighten their parental controls on computers. Teachers need to educate students on how to use social media. And I think American Bar Associations and similar law organizations can really protect us. Thank you for listening.